I received my MSI GS75 yesterday. For years I have been what most people would consider a nerd, or a techie. I built computers and spent exorbitant amounts of money on unnecessary purchases in the tech field. This is no exception. When I turned this thing on, it was nearly instant. I had a 2-year-old Lenovo Yoga before this and it was great, but nowhere near the speed this thing is going to offer. I have already downloaded BFVN 6.6. In Battlefield I am getting over 60 FPS with Ultra settings and RTX on. The new DLSS update seems to have worked like they said it would. The turns are insanely fast. I have spent years playing that game and spent even more years waiting in between turns. Those days are gone, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see what else this thing has to offer in terms of performance, but as for the other qualities, they're great too. The keys feel like the chiclet Apple style keys, they're great. The RGB on presets alone on the keyboard are impressive, although I set mine to a steady color immediately. I/O on this laptop is untouchable. There just aren't many thin and lights offering this amount of ports. I have more than enough. Lastly, the weight and form factor. They cannot be any better. The laptop is slightly below 5 pounds and slightly above 6 pounds with the charger. It is thinner than my Lenovo and barely heavier. The size of the screen is misleading, in the best possible. When you open GS75, with your weakest finger, you are really able to appreciate the beauty and craftsmanship of this device. The bezels are pushed out to the furthest limits, allowing for maximum screen and very little bulk as far as carrying goes. I hope you guys all enjoy this thing as much as I do. This laptop replaced my Gigabyte P55, for the money it has power that will last for a long time, the quality is top notch and everything feels very rich and like it was made with thought. The model I bought has the most amount of RAM available, and combine that with the video card, this is the best one on the market. In fact, at the time of this review it is the only laptop to have 32 GB of RAM and a 2080 GTX Max Q8GB video card. The i7, although not an i9, is still nothing to laugh about. It's the current generation 6 core and runs smoothly and flawlessly. I was able to run the Division 2 beta on it this weekend, and it played at 144 FPS with no dips or drops on max settings. MSI has really outdone themselves with this one. The first thing I noticed about the MSI GS75 was the weight. At 4.8 pounds you would think no way this thing is going to perform like the heavyweights in its class. I was so wrong. Not only did it perform, it didn't even break a sweat with COD 4 in a 4K UHD movie running with Excel heavy formulas being performed. 3 hours of heavy use and the fans came on about 45 minutes into the tasks. I love the black and gold design with the slim bezel and lightweight, couldn't be happier. My only grip in the power cord easily slips out the charging port because of the weight and gauge of the cord. All in all, the MSI GS75 093 is the best option for those wanting a super multi-use laptop. 5 years protection plan purchased also. Click the link under this video for more details, reviews and current pricing.